05. Lufthansa 904.
Morning, Singapore 4153, ready for pushback at Charlie 1. Singapore 4153, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower. Good morning. Lufthansa 90424 is on approach. Lufthansa 90424 cleared to land runway 05.
Springbrook ground. Korean 3510, taxi to the gates. Korean 3510, taxi to gate, Charlie 3.
Springbrook Tower, JetBlue 8371, ready for takeoff runway 05. JetBlue 8371, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook ground, Singapore 4153, ready to taxi. Singapore 4153, taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook clearance. Good morning. Alaska 7021, ready for pushback at Alpha 4. Alaska 7021, cleared for pushback. Springbrook ground. Alaska 7021, ready to taxi. Alaska 7021, taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook ground, Cathay 6582, requesting taxi to the gates. Cathay 6582, taxi to gate, Bravo 2.
Springbrook Tower. Good morning. Atlas Air 6518 is on approach.
Atlas A 6518 cleared to land runway 32.
Springbrook clearance. Good morning. FedEx 867 ready for pushback at Charlie 4. FedEx 867 cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower, Singapore 4153, ready for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook ground. Lufthansa 90424 taxi to the gates.
Singapore 4153, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Lufthansa 90424 taxi to gate Charlie 1.
Springbrook Tower, Hawaiian 5447, ready for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook ground. FedEx 867 ready to taxi.
Hawaiian 5447, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
FedEx 867 taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. Singapore 1837 ready for pushback at Bravo 4. Singapore 1837 cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower, Alaska 7021 ready for takeoff runway 05. Alaska 7021 cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook Tower. Good afternoon. Oceana 4282 is on approach. Oceana 4282 cleared to land runway 32. Springbrook ground. Singapore 1837 ready to taxi. Singapore 1837 taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook Tower, FedEx 867 ready for takeoff runway 05. FedEx 867 cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook ground. Atlas Air 6518 taxi to the gates. Atlas Air 6518 taxi to gate Charlie 4.
Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. FedEx 8885. Ready for pushback at Charlie 2. FedEx 8885. Cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower. Good afternoon. Alaska 1722 is on approach. Alaska 1722 cleared to land runway 32.
Springbrook ground. FedEx 8885. Ready to taxi. FedEx 8885. Taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook Tower. Good afternoon. Iberia 6952 is on approach. Iberia 6952 cleared to land runway 32.
Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. Lufthansa 9451 ready for pushback at Bravo 3. Lufthansa 9451 cleared for pushback. Springbrook ground. Lufthansa 9451 ready to taxi. Lufthansa 9451 taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook ground. Asiana 4282 taxi to the gates. Asiana 4282 taxi to gate Charlie 2.
Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. Air Canada 1779 ready for pushback at Alpha 1. Air Canada 1779 cleared for pushback. Springbrook ground. Air Canada 1779 ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower, FedEx 8885, ready for takeoff runway 05. FedEx 8885, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Air Canada 1779 taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook Ground, Alaska 1722, requesting taxi to the gates. Alaska 1722, taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. Virgin, Hangar 134 is on approach. Virgin, Hangar 134, clear to land runway 32.
Springbrook Tower, Singapore 1837, ready for takeoff runway 05. Singapore 1837, cleared for takeoff runway 05. Springbrook clearance, good afternoon. JetBlue 9061, ready for pushback at Alpha 5. JetBlue 9061, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook ground. Ibera 6952 taxi to the gates. Ibera 6952 taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Springbrook ground, JetBlue 9061, ready to taxi. JetBlue 9061, taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. Delta 1371 ready for pushback at Bravo 1. Delta 1371 cleared for pushback. Springbrook ground. Delta 1371 ready to taxi. Delta 1371 taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook Tower, Lufthansa 90451, ready for takeoff runway 05. Lufthansa 90451 cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. Aero Mexico 4663 ready for pushback at Alpha 3. Aero Mexico 4663 cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower, Air Canada 1779 ready for takeoff runway 05. Air Canada 1779 cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook ground. Virgin 9134 requesting taxi to the gates. Virgin 9134 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Springbrook Tower. Good afternoon. Delta 8398 is on approach. Delta 8398 cleared to land runway 32. Aero Mexico 4663 taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook Tower, JetBlue 9061 ready for takeoff runway 05. JetBlue 9061 cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. Ibera 8723 ready for pushback at Bravo 7. Ibera 8723 cleared for pushback. Springbrook ground. Ibera 8723 ready to taxi. Ibera 8723 taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. Lufthansa 6617 ready for pushback at Bravo 5. Lufthansa 6617 cleared for pushback. Springbrook ground. Lufthansa 6617 ready to taxi. Lufthansa 6617 taxi to runway 05. Springbrook Tower Delta 1371 ready for takeoff runway 05. Delta 1371 cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. Speedbird 4077 ready for pushback at Bravo 10.
Springbrook ground. Delta 8398 requesting taxi to the gates.
Speedbird 4077 cleared for pushback.
Delta 8398 taxi to gate Alpha 3. Springbrook Tower Aeromexico 4663 ready for takeoff runway 05. Aeromexico 4663 cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook ground. Speedbird 4077 ready to taxi. Speedbird 4077 taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook Tower. Good afternoon. Turkish 4236 is on approach. Turkish 4236 cleared to land runway 32.
Springbrook clearance. Lufthansa 5761 ready for pushback at Bravo 6. Lufthansa 5761 cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. Spirit 5400 is on approach. Spirit 5400 cleared to land runway 32.
Springbrook ground. Lufthansa 5761 ready to taxi. Lufthansa 5761 taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook clearance. Etihad 1433 ready for pushback at Bravo 8.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. Alaska 2238 is on approach. Alaska 2238 cleared to land runway 32.
Etihad 1433 cleared for pushback. Springbrook Tower, Ibera 8723, ready for takeoff runway 05. Ibera 8723, cleared for takeoff runway 05. Springbrook ground, Etihad 1433, ready to taxi. Etihad 1433, taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. Japan Air 4224 is on approach. Japan Air 4224 cleared to land runway 32.
Springbrook ground, Turkish 4236 taxi to the gates. Turkish 4236 taxi to gate Bravo 4.
Springbrook clearance, French West 32901, ready for pushback at Bravo 9.
Springbrook Tower. Lufthansa 6617 ready for takeoff runway 05. Lufthansa 6617 cleared for takeoff runway 05.
French West 32901, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. Iberia 2554 is on approach. Iberia 2554 cleared to land runway 32.
Springbrook ground, French West, 32901, ready to taxi. French West, 32901, taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook ground, Spirit 5400, requesting taxi to the gates. Spirit 5400, taxi to gate Alpha 4.
Springbrook clearance, Delta 7783, ready for pushback at Alpha 2. Delta 7783, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook ground, Alaska 2238, taxi to the gates.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. Category 4946 is on approach.
Springbrook Tower, Speedbird 4077, ready for takeoff runway 05.
Category 4946, clear to land runway 32.
Speedbird 4077, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Alaska 2238, taxi to gate Alpha 5.
Springbrook ground, Delta 7783, ready to taxi.
French West, 32901, hold position.
Delta 7783, taxi to runway 05.
French West, 32901, continue taxi. Springbrook ground, Japan Air 4224, taxi to the gates.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. Etihad 13906 is on approach. Etihad 13906, clear to land runway 32.
Japan Air 4224, taxi to gate Bravo 5.
Springbrook Tower, Lufthansa 5761, ready for takeoff runway 05. Lufthansa 5761, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook clearance, Korean 3511, ready for pushback at Charlie 3. Korean 3511, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook ground, Iberia 2554, requesting taxi to the gates. Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. Spinnaker 8982 is on approach. Spinnaker 8982, cleared to land runway 32. Iberia 2554, taxi to gate Bravo 6.
Springbrook ground, Korean 3511, ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower, Etihad 1433, ready for takeoff runway 05. Etihad 1433, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. All Nippon 6052 is on approach. All Nippon 6052, cleared to land runway 32.
Korean 3511, taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook clearance, Cathay 6583, ready for pushback at Bravo 2.
French West 32901, hold position. French West 32901, continue taxi.
Springbrook ground, Cathay 4946, requesting taxi to the gate.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. Air Portugal 8288 is on approach. Air Portugal 8288, cleared to land runway 32.
Cathay 4946, taxi to gate, Bravo 9er.
Cathay 6583, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower, Delta 7783, ready for takeoff runway 05. Delta 7783, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook ground, Etihad 13906, taxi to the gates. Etihad 13906, taxi to gate, Bravo 10.
Springbrook clearance, Lufthansa 9425, ready for pushback at Charlie 1.
Springbrook ground, Cathay 6583, ready to taxi. Cathay 6583, taxi to runway 05.
Cathay 4946, hold position.
Springbrook Tower, Korean 3511, ready for takeoff runway 05. Korean 3511, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Lufthansa 9425, cleared for pushback.
Cathay 4946, continue taxi.
Springbrook ground, Spinnaker 8982, requesting taxi to the gates.
Springbrook Tower, French West 32901, ready for takeoff runway 05. French West 32901, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Spinnaker 8982, taxi to gate, Bravo 7. Springbrook ground, Lufthansa 9425, ready to taxi. Lufthansa 9425, taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook ground. All Nippon 6052. Taxi to the gates. All Nippon 6052. Taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Springbrook ground. Air Portugal 8288. Taxi to the gates. Air Portugal 8288. Taxi to gate Bravo 8.
Springbrook clearance. Headless Air 6519. Ready for pushback at Charlie 4. Headless Air 6519. Cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. DHL 30904 is on approach. DHL 30904 clear to land runway 32.
Springbrook Tower, Lufthansa 90425, ready for takeoff runway 05. Lufthansa 90425, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook ground. Headless Air 6519. Ready to taxi. Headless Air 6519. Taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. Cargo X 9er42 is on approach. Cargo X 9er42 cleared to land runway 32.
Springbrook Tower, Cathay 6583, ready for takeoff runway 05. Cathay 6583, cleared for takeoff runway 05.